I mean, like, I don't know. On another topic, I have an interesting question: Parr versus Mundine.
Why? Will it make money? I don't know. It'll make a small amount of money. It's not going to be a big pay-per-view where everyone will jump on board. I'm not too
Because
sure.
can Mundine? Well, Mundine's very good at selling them. Can he sell Parr versus Mundine?
Yeah, Parr's not a real. Do you know what I mean? I guess a lot of Australians don't know who he is. After, you know what I mean, they might say that fighting fans know who he is, but your average Australian and that who just loves his rugby league and cricket or AFL or whatever, I don't know if they would know who John Wayne Parr is. I don't
How
know if
they
they would
even
know.
come to that decision?
I don't know. Has John Wayne? I think he had a couple of boxing fights, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Has he fought at a do you know what I mean, Australian level or a world title level or any of that? It's a huge difference. And he's got great hands, don't get me wrong, do you know what I mean? In his Muay Thai and that. He's got awesome hands, but that's mixing it up with his kicks and that. I don't understand how they come to it.
Have you ever had anything to do with Mundine?
No, I met him a couple of times and that. We used to go to his fights and stuff like that. Yeah.
What's he like?
A really good person, eh?
Nice
I mean,
bloke?
again, yeah, just one of the boys, one of the brothers, do you know what I mean? So beforehand and that, he's always giving out tickets and that. So we got to go to a lot of his fights afterwards and that. He'd always come to the after parties. Doesn't drink and that, so just come around. Just one of the brothers. He's just like another one of the boys.
Did have you trained with John Wayne Parr?
Yeah. A couple times. No, once. I think once or twice.
What's he like?
Just
Skill wise?
awkward. He's very awkward and pressure. It's awkward and pressure.
In what way?
He just moves forward, throws high volume, and he's just awkward to fight like that.
He's got good movement, like head movement and that. Or
He's very technical as well, but he's just very awkward because he just moves forward and pressures you. He outworks you, outpressures you. He's that pressure sort of fighter. Even in his kickboxing days, you see him. He just pressures, just goes forward, throws high volume, high kicks, all that sort of stuff.
how do you see him? How do you see a fight with these two going with Parr and Mundine?
I don't know. Like I think like I'd have. I don't know. Mundine's a boxer. Parr's not really a boxer. He's a kickboxer, Muay Thai. Boxing and Muay Thai are very different, and the game is very different. Like I'd have to lean towards Mundine because he's a boxer.
What about you?
Yeah, I think Mundine. Do you know what I mean? The stances are different. The level that they're fought on in that boxing arena are totally different. I love John Wayne Parr, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, is it a quick money grab? And again, we get suckered into it. I don't even know if I'm interested in the fight.
How do you see Mundine coming back from his last fight? Because he
it's
didn't
Mundine.
look like Mundine.
Yeah, it's Mundine, but I don't think too much shakes him up. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he cares too much what.
Yeah,
everyone
but
just thinks of
physically,
it.
there's an
Physically,
expiry date.
Yeah, I think he's met that expiry date, but
But he has enough to beat John Wayne Parr.
yeah.
In boxing, yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Mundine in a kickboxing match.
Well, no.
Oh no, yeah.
That won't happen.
You got them chickens.
Yeah. So he's enough.
Yeah, I think, you know what I mean? Again, he just said where he's been and what he's done in boxing. He could just stay on the outside and control the fight and pepper him, and John Wayne Parr will get frustrated and try to land big shots. And
Boxing.
yeah, he would just outbox him. He would be very smart about it and clean about it. And I think that's how he can win it. I don't think, do you know what I mean? Mundine's not going to get suckered into a slugfest at his age. But again, I'm not too sure.
I don't think Parr can just pressure, like walk in like he has been with all his kickboxing fights in a boxing match.
Not without all his weapons.
Yeah, no, not with.
No way. Not without elbows, knees, and kicks. It's
No.
very different. Very, very different.
Yeah.
Dave and Eli, what's the impact of relationship that Mundine has and has had and still has with the Aboriginal community, the broader Aboriginal community?
I think a lot of us, like I said, do you know what I mean? We get to see the other side of Mundine, just one of the brothers and that, just one of the boys. Like I said, he's a really respectable person. He's got time for everyone that he meets. And then I guess the other Australian public get to see him selling himself. Do you know what I mean? So like a lot of fighters, something needs to sell, and people wanting to watch Mundine get knocked out, that sells. So he's used that to his advantage and made a lot of money from it. But
Is there
the
a
Aboriginal
division?
community?
Is there divisions in the Aboriginal community with him?
No, I don't think so. I think we all stand pretty strong with him. There might be a few, but the majority of us, do you know what I mean? I think, again, if I look at it, I always say if he wasn't as outspoken and wasn't trying to sell his fights how he was, or sell himself, or get, do you know what I mean, put up in the paper and that, then he's one of Australia's best athletes ever. And there's no arguing that, whether he is outlandish or not. Do you know what I mean? What he's accomplished in rugby league and then in boxing in his later years is, do you know what I mean? There's no second to it. But no, I think the Aboriginal community have always loved Mundine. He's always represented our people really well. Sometimes his comments and that are a bit out there, but I don't think he means.
The thing with him and Daniel Gill.
Yeah. So again, I think he was just creating some controversy. Do you know what I mean? Anything that creates controversy, more people pick up papers, more people want to watch the fight. So if he can create any controversy do you know what I mean? To have them extra pay-per-views or that extra money, then I'm pretty sure he'll do it. I think he's a smart man in that way. It doesn't come off as smart, do you know what I mean, to the average Australian. They go, you know what I mean? How dumb is he saying things like that? But he's got a plan, do you know what I mean? It's to make some more money in that, and everyone has their different ways of building up the fights, and I think that's his way.
All right. What's on next for you, Rob?
Hopefully this week we should get the fight announcement and find out a location.